I'm with my friends. It's my birthday, and they're taking me fishing.
Oh, happy
So
birthday.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
Of course.
Definitely. So how have you been staying safe during these times? Is it different over there? Are you in California right now?
No, I'm actually in Texas, so
Okay.
I got to see my whole family.
Nice. Are you from there?
Yes, I was born in Garland.
So you've kind of been out of the spotlight for a little while now, but I know you have a new movie with Disney coming out, Phineas and Ferb, Candace Against the Universe. What was your reaction when Disney brought the idea to you, like the project coming back?
That we were going to shoot it in quarantine. Very strange.
Definitely.
I thought it was very strange. I think everybody did.
Mhm. Like, were you excited? Like, what did you like? Did you?
Absolutely. Just because the show's been wrapped for two years now, so I didn't think that we were going to continue with anything. But yeah, when they brought the movie to us and the music, and it was good. I was excited because I love everybody who works in the show.
For sure. So you said you filmed it in quarantine. I didn't know that. I thought maybe this was a project in the works for a while. Did you maybe like hop on Zoom with any of your castmates to work, or how did that kind of process work out?
Yes, I did. Have to get on with Dan and Swampy. You know, Dan and Swampy play are huge parts of the show. Dan plays Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and Swampy plays what's his name? Yes, everybody's a part of the show, even the producers and the creators. I got to talk to a couple of my cast members. I didn't get to talk to everybody like I wish I could have, and normally do. So it was just different. It was a different way to film it.
Devin, have you ever done anything like this before? Like, I know Phineas and Ferb is obviously a
No.
voiceover project, but not like this. Did you like
Yeah,
it?
no.
Experience like
I did, but I didn't because I do miss like getting to see my cast and getting to work with my cast while we're recording. But I think I'm so familiar with it because we've done it for so long. This show is specifically that it was just easy. It's really easy.
That was like my next question, like getting back into Jeremy's character after a few years. How was that for you? Did you kind of just feel like you knew him? Like, were you comfortable?
Yeah, Jeremy's kind of, it's easy for sure. It's pretty simple. I just talk in like a higher dialect.
And you did Phineas and Ferb, which was like the series on TV. How is like filming a movie different in terms of like what your typical day is like?
Well, this was just different because of the quarantine thing, but as far as it being different, it's just much bigger. It's on a much bigger scale.
Definitely. And are you like similar to your character? Would you say that he's like easier to play than like other characters you played? Of course, I grew up watching you on like Hannah Montana and all the Disney shows.
Sure.
What would like, how would you?
Whoa. Yeah. Sorry, there's some on the road. No, you know what? Jeremy's he's a surfer kid, which I'm familiar with. I love to surf. I love to skate. I love to anything with a board, a wakeboard, pretty much anything that has a board. He's you know what? It's the music that kind of stunts me sometimes, and especially recording it the way that we did because there's such a latency. Because we're trying to sing, we're trying to sing with because there's a bunch of music in the film. That was really difficult to have all 6 producers and then the music guys. Danny, who runs all the music stuff, and his team, which is like 3 people. So I'm on a Zoom meeting while recording, and I recorded in Arkansas at one of my buddy's house. We built a studio there specifically to film the movie.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's super easy to play Jeremy. It's always been easy. I was very fortunate to not be sick during that time.
Did you get?
I haven't gotten sick. I haven't been sick. So super lucky.
That's good. And you mentioned there's music in the film. I know you did music like back in the day. Is that something you're hoping to pursue again, or are you sticking more to just acting for right now?
Yeah, definitely something that I'm planning on to pursue for sure. I took a few years off. I went to school and studied music stuff, and mainly music engineering, mainly learning how to control your hertz and your decibels and frequency, and just like learning about sound, not just for music but for film and everything else. And I got some cool projects in the works as well. I can't really talk about those either, but a lot of stuff is coming. I needed a break. You know, the whole world needs a break because there's just so
Definitely.
much going on for everybody.
Definitely. I was very excited to see you on the roster, though, when I was looking up cool people I could interview during the quarantine. Because I'm in school now, but our semester was moved to home. So I was kind of wondering, like, what your reaction was like when you kind of got back kind of into the spotlight. Were more people maybe gravitating towards you or reaching out? What is, like, your transition back into the scene been like?
Oh, man, I'm not a rookie at this. You know what I mean? Like, I've done this for so long. I just feel like it's second nature.
Mm-hmm. Did you like
It's
your...
so nice to talk to you, though. Where are you going to school?
I go to Hofstra University.
I'm going to interview you now. See, it's my turn. You go to where?
Hofstra University. I'm from New York City.
Oh, wow. I love New York. I lived in Brooklyn for about a year.
That's where I live. Where were you? I'm in Park Slope. You're probably Williamsburg, if I had to guess, or Bushwick, or somewhere cool.
Right,
like
Bushwick. That's exactly right.
A lot of my friends live there.
Why do I look like a Bushwick? I'm from Texas.
I had no idea. I could just tell Bushwick. I was just like, this is Bushwick.
It's a really nice area, and there's a lot of culture and very artsy person, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I just like the arts.
I live in Park Slope, which is artsy by the Brooklyn Museum.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
Where I'm by. But yeah, I got back into this, started my channel at 12. I'm 20 now. So I've been doing this for a long time.
Wow. And today I turned 29.
Wow.
I know, man. I'm looking at myself like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm 29.
Like, I was kind of wondering if you like still stay in contact with people from your old shows. Like, I'm sure you get this question so much, like your older shows. Or like, do you miss like your time there?
Yeah, I'm friends with everybody. The only person that's really hard, I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you, to talk to is Miles because she is so busy all the time.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I probably talk to her maybe 3 times a year. Emily, I talk to on the daily. If I want to call Emily, I'll call her right now. You know, if I want to call Jason, Moises, any of them, I'll call them right now. I stay a little bit more conservative when it comes to calling Miley because of her status and how busy she is and everything else. But she'll hit me up when she needs to hit me up.
Maybe I saw she has like a new show where she's been talking to different people in the industry. Maybe she'll reach out to you for a feature.
Yes, she does. Yeah, I saw that as well on her Instagram.
And
yeah, it looks good.
What would you say like you miss most about Hannah Montana? I was watching it the other day. Well,
probably just the cast. It's probably just like that's where we grew up. You know, that was our school. That was our college and high school and middle school. When we graduated high school, all 3 of us, we graduated like a class of 3. It was me, Miley, and Emily. So I was like, that was my whole life. That was our whole lives. And I think that's nice when we do get on the phone because we remember where we came from.
For sure. Definitely.
You know, before this thing hit, before Hannah hit, before Phineas hit, before any of their shows and the shows that I've worked on hit, we were just babies. Mm-hmm. You know, and had like I don't know. We grew up in a very strange world.
For sure, definitely.
Like we're not prepared.
Do you feel like you learned a lot from your time with the channel and doing things with them?
Absolutely. Everybody from Judy Taylor to Gary Marsh to Cornelia Frame, Adam. I mean, there's some really amazing people who work behind the scenes, whether it's casting or production or executives, that molded us to the people that we are today, right? And they gave us these incredible platforms to really do anything that we wanted to do after Disney was done. You know, I don't want to say Disney's done because I'm still working with Disney, but you know, once everything kind of calmed down, as much as it could possibly calm down, when we grew. And so, yeah, we had a lot of insight and a lot of help from everybody. You know, we had tons of parents. You know, we didn't just grow up with our parents. We had like Disney as parents. It's like everybody that is involved. I think they made some pretty cool kids. You know, I think Miley's incredible. I love Emily to death. I love Moises. I love even people that I didn't work with. I love Doc, who was in Pair of Kings. Kelsey Chow, who's now on Yellowstone. Ryan Ochoa.
I'm getting so nostalgic right now with all these names from like my childhood and the shows that I watched.
Yeah, I mean, these are the kids that I grew up with, you know, and like, I mean, you name it. If they were on the channel, we did something together at one point.
For sure.
Those Disney Channel games, so they get everybody together.
Don't get me started.
Shows and
that was like
So it was like everybody was always together, and I think they did a really good job
Mm-hmm.
by doing that, because it didn't allow people to get too big of a head, um, or get too far ahead in their own careers that they didn't really know where they were going. It really set us back to, oh, we're all kids, we're all still growing up. Yes, this is incredible. Yes, this is huge, but we're still just people.
Mm-hmm, for sure. And like the Disney Channel games you mentioned, like I used to like love that show. Of course, I watch it all the time. And you still have a
Yeah.
platform for like you still have a platform for yourself now. How many times do you get asked to like do maybe things from the show, or do fans still recognize you like when going out?
Yes, yeah.
Like the one that my
Somebody tried cheese. Yeah,
I don't
that was
know.
pretty good. I would say, yeah, we get recognized when any of them go out. When I go out
Mm-hmm.
alone, or just to go get a sandwich, it's at the store, or I guess anywhere.
Yeah.
The show is such a phenomenon for people, and they all grew up on it, that a lot of people know the show. So I like it. I mean, I've always appreciated it. I don't have any sour feelings towards it, and I love the fans. We have such an incredible fan base. I think because we're all kind of fans. Everybody loves that show.
Mm-hmm. And now to kind of go back to what we're here to like mainly talk about is Phineas and Ferb, the movie. What do you think fans are going to take the most away from it, or what do you think they're going to enjoy the most about the movie? What do
I
you
think it's bigger than the show, and I think if the show was big, it's much bigger. It's on such a higher scale, and it's obviously a lot longer than the show.